In a quaint little cottage nestled in the midst of a dense, sprawling forest, young Hansel and Gretel lived with their father, a humble woodcutter who had recently been burdened by a sorrowful decision he didn't want to make. Life had become unbearably difficult, and there was simply no choice but for him to lead his beloved children far into the forest. With a heavy heart, he sat them down and shared his troubling news that they were to be left alone for a time deep within the forest's tangled embrace. Though he promised that he would return for them, Hansel and Gretel couldn't help but tremble in fear and uncertainty. The very next day, they bid a reluctant farewell to their cozy home and followed their father on winding paths through towering trees. Unknown paths lay ahead, but Hansel, ever the resourceful one, discreetly dropped breadcrumbs onto the forest floor, hoping to create a makeshift trail that would guide them back. Within the forest's swelling heart, their father led them to a secluded clearing. With words of reassurance that sounded hollow to young ears, he promised a return that would never come to pass, leaving them solitary as shadows began dancing in the settling dusk. Determined to reunite with their home, the siblings attempted to trace the breadcrumb path, only to be faced with disappointment as the hungry forest birds had devoured every crumb. As the sky darkened, so did their hope, and they found themselves wandering deeper into the mysterious, whispering forest. Stumbling upon a miraculous sight, Hansel and Gretel discovered an enchanting house lavishly adorned with gingerbread and glittering candy. Driven by hunger's relentless claw, they sampled its sugary fod with little thought for consequences. But as enchantment often cloaks danger, a wicked witch resided within, having lured them into her delectable snare. Her sinister plan was to feast on Hansel and Gretel, whom she quickly trapped within her candy-coated lair. In their moment of peril, Gretel's keen mind shone true. Urged by survival's quickening pulse, she devised a daring plan to outwit their captor. Soon, through cunning words, she persuaded the witch to demonstrate how to use the oven. In a swift, courageous moment, Gretel pushed the witch inside, leaving the evil crone to her fiery demise. With dissolving fears, Hansel and Gretel rejoiced in their newfound freedom. The witch's home revealed a hidden bounty of precious jewels and gold, serving as a fortuitous reward for their bold endeavors. Clasping these newfound treasures, Hansel and Gretel embarked on their journey home, hearts alight and burdens lifted. Upon their return to the familiar site of their humble cottage, their father's joy knew no bounds. In that reunion, sorrows dissolved like morning mist. Armed with newfound wealth and memories of bravery, Hansel and Gretel, alongside their father, continued their lives in joyous union, forever intertwined with the echoes of their extraordinary journey through the enchanted forest.